Hello and welcome to another edition of DashCamWisdom. Dr. Charlie right here today. And today's topic is happiness. And I'm going to focus on a couple of quotes that I really like in this space. One of those quotes is from Viktor Frankl, and he said that happiness is not something that can be pursued, it must ensue. And then Eleanor Roosevelt said that happiness is a byproduct. So let's talk about it. What does happiness ensue, and what is happiness a byproduct of? And I think the biggest piece of that is the relationship we have with the person that we see in the mirror every day. Huge, right? And it's really hard to be at peace with others or at peace with the world if we're not at peace with ourselves. So that's probably the most important work we'll ever do in our life, is the work we do on ourselves, within ourselves, to really feel comfortable with who we are, comfortable in our own skin, and regardless of how others respond to us. Now, when we are at peace with ourselves in those aspects, then by and large, we're going to see that people respond very well to us. Now, I also understand that there's some extenuating circumstances sometime with mental health issues that make it more difficult for some in our population to achieve that. However, it's still doable, right? But by and large, how we treat ourselves is a really big catalyst for how we're able to treat others and how we're able to receive others. So that's really important, to put in that work. And yes, there's professional help out there, but we also really need to help ourselves. We really need to become students of the game. And I always go back to reading somehow, right? But it's so important to read about the trials and tribulations and challenges and triumphs of others, right? People that have walked in your shoes and have overcome the obstacles that you're facing. There's a lot of hope there. There's a lot of guidance there. And then at the end of all of that, if we take action on those things, then we can achieve that level too. Then the other thing about it is just becoming happy, but getting it to stay, because it can be transient and kind of come and go. However, the way we treat others and our relationships outside of ourselves are really important too. And that's why it's important to step back and take a look at those relationships. And if we have unhealthy relationships, then it's really important to address those. That could be a workplace, that could be a personal relationship, friendship. We've got to work on fixing those relationships or ending those relationships. I mean, that's the choices. And we do those things when we're working on ourselves, we're working on our relationships. Then happiness is something that ensues, right? Happiness comes as a byproduct of our good work in those spaces. But it's not always easy. As if it was easy, everybody would be happy. Everyone would be happy. However, there's just some things fundamentally that we can do to improve our relationship with ourselves, improve our relationship with others, that are going to lead more likely to happy outcomes, right? Being kind to others is really probably one of the biggest things we can do to improve all of our personal and professional relationships. I mean, Mr. Rogers said the three keys to ultimate happiness, right? Number 1, be kind. Number 2, be kind. Number 3, be kind. That's it. Ultimate success is what he said. Those are the 3 keys to ultimate success. So true, right? It's simple, it's fundamental, and true. However, the biggest person that we need to be kind to, the most important person that we need to be kind to, is ourselves, the person we see in the mirror. So that's my message for today. Hope this finds you well. And until next time, take care.